China has been my home country, but I go to many other places to help other people with their countries. And over 25 years, I've gone to 77 countries, and next year will be 78 with Cuba coming up. And I've led over 1,000 people each year to the Lord, which may multiply by 25, over 25,000 to 30,000 people to the Lord. I'm one-on-one, and I praise God for that. I'm so grateful, and I keep up with them, and I make sure they're discipled by their pastors there, or I disciple them. Well, in Honduras just recently, the Mayan Peninsula, where the Mayan Indians had a lot of sacrificial human sacrifices, and not now, but they do animal sacrifices. We went there, and we found a lot of demonic activity. Everywhere you went was an idol. And there's a Mayan civilization that has been buried. All the buildings have been buried. We found people who were demon-possessed and people who were caught up with horrible diseases and had been placed curses on, and we delivered them, and I praise God for that opportunity. We just had people delivered from horrible epilepsy. We had people delivered from leprosy, and not only here, but in Brazil, a girl was completely delivered as we prayed for her. And if we look to see what God is doing, he says he's putting us there to accomplish these great things, because greater is he who is in us than he who is in the world, 1 John 4:4. We've had 2 churches, one planted in Capone, which is the demonic area, and one church in the mountain in San Francisco in Honduras. And I say, just like Caleb, give me this mountain. I firmly believe that just because we reach a certain age doesn't mean we stop. God has great things. Look at your hands, look at your feet, what's in your hand? As he said to Moses, he had a rod, a plain rod in his hand, and he used that supernaturally. What do you have? What do you have in your hand? You could speak English. People want to hear about English. You have hands that work, you have feet that walk, and you have a heart that's full of Jesus. Use that, and it's never too late for a fresh start, because God has things for us to accomplish, and I want to be on the front lines. I don't want to be back here sitting in a pew. That to me is boring. I want to reach 200 countries before I finally leave this earth. I don't want to retire. It doesn't say anything in the Bible about retiring. But I want to be so excited about Jesus that I will keep going until I can't breathe anymore. So praise God.